Hey, Derrick, where you from?
From Chicago, born in Chicago, Illinois, really from Joliet, Illinois.
J-Town, baby. The town. What year did you graduate?
I didn't graduate.
Well, would you have graduated?
I think 2016, I believe.
Oh, okay, you're younger than me. All right. You got an old feel to you.
Yeah, I feel that.
Mm-hmm. But you got the baby face, so that's how I know you was kind of young. You know what I mean? So, but tell me a little bit about the UFO stuff, real quick, just for content purpose.
Basically, when I was 9 years old, the first craft flew past me. It stalled. It was going to where I was headed to, which was a playground. It stalled and flew up in the sky. And I knew at that point, that America didn't have anything that moved like that. From how I understood it, if you moving so fast in one direction, stop and stall and shoot in another direction, your body would, obliterate. So, one thought was, while I was looking at it shoot so far up into space, is what could be driving it, like what beings could be driving it, and also where is it going, because we're taught that nothing's up there. So the first time was I was about 9 years old. The second time I was about 19. My kid's mom was with me. The third time was like 3 years ago when I was real in a messed up time in my life. Two UFOs came. My kids have had situations with, beings, and I've been searching for the truths of life.
Okay. Okay. So yeah, we'll figure out what that is. Um, well, let's jump into this now. Okay. So we're gonna start with that heart exercise. So you're gonna open your hands, right? And then the more you pull back, the more back you can get. So pull just a little back. Okay. And then now you got some real back muscles right there. So now heave and then just pull those back muscles. Squeeze your back, squeeze your fist, and give me a ooh sound on this one. Ooh. Louder. Come on. There you go. What do you Paul, what you got? Hey, what do you got? What do you got? What do you got? What do you got? Is that bone? Oh, is that what he's eating? Okay, did you peel it open?
I felt something,
Your stomach.
air down in my stomach.
Yeah, so anytime you make a ooh, you feel it in your stomach, usually. And that's where the pull comes from. That's why when you breathe in with an H, your lungs work because you're putting an H there, right? So the different sounds use different muscles. If you go, that's going to be your lips. You know what I mean? So, like, that's why the sounds matter. Like, because you're going to use different body parts
Okay.
depending on which, and these body parts are always connected to somewhere else. So it's just where you pulling from. Okay. So now I'm gonna read you. Okay. Your vibration, you're at the heart, you're blocked in your throat, your crown, and that's it. Okay. Oh, well, your heart too, but we just got it open. All right. So that was where you were blocked. All right. So now we're moving up. Okay. So the air's gonna start going up your head now instead of down. Okay. So you're gonna scrunch your nose until you feel the muscles in the back of your head. Okay. Once you feel those muscles, you can squeeze them. Let me know when you got them.
Uh-huh.
Now squeeze them. Okay. And then you're gonna inhale hard right through your nose. Okay. And then relax. Relax the muscle in the back, and then feel the air go inside. Relax your nose. Feel the air. It's gonna go in your head now. You just gotta let the muscles go. And they'll do it. Feel that?
Let's try again.
Crunch your nose so you feel the back of your head. Once you feel the muscles in the back, squeeze them. Okay. And then once you got a good squeeze, inhale hard through your nose. Okay. Now just let go of the muscles in the back. Okay. Then let go of the muscles in the front, and you'll feel the air start to move where you squeezed. You feel that?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. That's the trick. That's it. So remember, I told you were scared to let go, and then you finally did. So that's all you got to do. The muscles you squeeze, just let them go, and then the air will move. And you might still get pressure, but somewhere new, because that's where you got to open next. You know. All right. So now, boy, why are you over here? Why are you so wet? Go over here. You're gonna raise your eyebrows, and then they'll pull on some different muscles in the back of your head. Feel them?
Mm-hmm.
Now squeeze those muscles, and then once you squeeze them, then you're gonna scrunch your nose till you feel your nose pull on that muscle. Okay, and once you feel that, then you're gonna inhale right through there. Okay, and then hold your eyebrows up and give me an M sound, but make sure you squeeze these eyebrows. Mm. Now raise your eyebrows. Yep, there you go. So you took that deep ass breath. Yep, straight to the head, literally. Good. Okay. Go ahead, take a second. Yeah. That shit hits, you know. Yeah. Good.
Oh,
Good, that motherfucker pulsating, you know.
oh, sheesh.
Because we can channel, you can channel those aliens, right? Once I teach you how to channel. So it's once you learn how to do that, you can just go to whoever you want, really. If you have a connection to them, you just use it because it's there. So I just got to get your head open. Once I get your head open, we can see why they're here and shit.
I believe.
Been looking for someone like you though that has a connection to them.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out exactly what's going on, man. Because I'm not, my conversation isn't, most people are conversation. And I think a lot of people that deal with this type of situation, they are, they are excluded, like I'm not interested in what other people are interested in. I'm not interested in money. I'm not interested in basketball, fashion, any of that, man. Like so. I feel
Hey,
like
hey, the only shit I fuck with though is the Bears though. Fuck with the
oh,
Bears.
I don't even I don't even do that. I don't even do the sports.
But,
And I don't
yeah,
know why. I just never got
and
a
the
chance.
Bears are snapping this year, bro. They snapping.
Because then again, I feel like that the government got their hands in that some type of way. So maybe the
They,
Bears have lost all of this time just because that was somebody's plan or something.
yeah, I think that's probably true. But fuck it, it's our time this time. Shit.
Yeah. So no, I just been digging into it. Like I'm like 5 years into digging into Bigfoot. People don't believe in that, but I'm like five
I
or
got a
6 years into
session.
digging
I
into it.
got a session where a lady channels a Bigfoot, and she
Uh-huh.
starts using her nose like a fucking dog and shit in the session. Like that shit's dope. That's why I'm like, all of this shit's up my alley, bro. So like, I just need somebody like you. Like she had a connection to a Bigfoot. You have a connection to the aliens. So we're gonna. You might even speak their motherfucking language. You know what I mean? So like,
It's gotta be it's let me tell you. So I had I don't do parties, right? Weird as hell, you know what I'm saying? Because ain't nobody interested in what I'm interested in. So I don't do parties. I was having moved out here to Michigan. I was having a Christmas party for the job. So I'm just outside in the back 2 nights before the party, right? And I just look up at the sky, bro. I say, hey, I'm having a Christmas party, man. And I don't usually do that. It'll be super fly if y'all just slide or something, man, just shooting some up there. So the night of the party, we up there looking at the sky. And for a long time, what I thought used to be UFOs, because I stare at the skyline and I know planes have flashing indicators on their wings and stuff like that. But if you look up there, you'll see some just solid lights going through the sky with no indicators. So one guy the coworker let me know that those were actually satellites. I pulled out my app and I just pulled out this app and it showed me that those are actually Starlink satellites that go through the sky. And while we were up there looking at that, a bright white light ball shine what we looking at and go across the sky, go behind the cloud, and then no, you never come from behind the cloud. So I looked at the people outside as we were having a bonfire. I'm like, hey, now, what was that though? You know what I'm saying? What that was then? So like I feel like in a favor of something like you speak something like things can happen, because while we up there, he's like, no, that stuff is just satellites, and we verified that that's just satellites. Another solid white light pop up and fly right past us and back of a cloud and never come out. So I'm like, it's something, man, to him, man. Something to me, man. I would like to know because it
yeah,
makes me like same as everybody. I can't even kick it, Joe, because I'm not interested.
yeah. See, we be taking acid and staring at the fucking sky and shit. Because you could acid opens your third eye, so like it's a way for you to see even deeper. Like I had this one batch of shit before where I seen like there was like art on the motherfucking dome, right? Because we live in a dome, and I was like art, like giant pillars, like detailed, like a church, but like imagine massive, right? And my homie was like, "Can you see that?" I said, "Yeah, I'm gonna go get my girl though, so that you can tell her what you see, and I'm gonna tell her what I see to see if we see the same thing." And then sure enough, we did. And I was like, "That's crazy! Like, what the fuck is that?" You know what I mean? Because this used to be a giant's realm, so
Mm-hmm.
there's stuff hidden behind this blue fucking matrix. You know what I mean?
Screen,
'Cause that's just a
dome.
yeah. Because that's what we see is mainly like a projection. You
Yeah,
know what I mean? Because there's TikToks where motherfucking sky shut off and shit, where it be like half black, and then the
yeah.
you seen
I've
that
seen
before?
some videos of the moon flickering and stuff like that. Yeah, because that shit, man, because it just don't make sense. I've like I try to say like they say we spending thousands. I just don't believe that I'm spending so fast. I'm sitting still.
Yeah, that I don't believe that shit
I'm
either.
sorry, man. Like I just can't believe that, man. I went to Great America. I felt that the wall stick shit. When you spinning.
Right, right.
Yeah, I want to figure out what's if it's these two brothers that's into it. I'm hearing the end little inky story. If it's
Yeah,
like if
but
it's that,
don't like you'll learn. I know all about that. So like, don't be listening to people. You got the right person. Like I'll show you what it is. Like you ain't gotta wonder. Like
okay,
that's the
okay,
difference between me and other teachers because they can't do what I do. So I'm like, I show you how to do you. And people be like, "How the fuck you know how to do me?" I'm like, "Trust me, because you don't." Like, you know what I mean?
hmm
And once I show
I'm here
you how to
for a
do
reason.
you, and then once I show you how to do you, then motherfuckers be like, "Damn, that's crazy." He's like, "How did you know I know how to do that?" I said, "Cause I can read your body. It's like I read you like a computer, right?" So like,
You know, and what made me contact you, bro? I was watching one of your videos, and you told this girl, man, like You know, because I'm iffy about everything, bro. I'm like, I'm iffy about everything. There was just a weed farmers market, and we ordered some judges kits. You know what I'm saying? We judged some rounds, and we had to send our money ahead of time. Like they probably just got us, goddamn. I'm iffy about everything. And I seen you tell old girl, she like, it's an empty house, like in the woods. She like, get some food on the stove. You tell her, taste the food, and she said it's like potato soup or something. Like, come on, man.
Yeah.
She tasted it. And I was trying to explain that to my lady. She like, was she there? How did she taste the food? I'm like, I don't know how she tasted it. That brother had her tasting potato soup in the house, man.
Oh yeah. So that's why I be saying like I'm like, bro, I didn't have people do shit I can't even do. You know what I mean? I'm like, shit, whatever, you know? Like I told you that girl could sniff wherever the fuck she would remote view. Like I was like, that's crazy. So like you take your senses into the spirit world. That's what chakras allow you to do. You can be in both places. It's just when only this is open, like your this was only open, then all you get is a remote view. You can look around, but that's it. You can't touch. You can move around. That's about it. Can't feel nothing. Can't. You know what I mean? So that's like you might be able to hear though, because if your ears are open, your ears are open.
I've had a vision like 9 times throughout my life,
You want to hit this more?
and
That's
me and my lady was just talking about this last night. I've had a vision like over and over and over and over again, bro. So the vision is a dream vision. I wake up, I have an urge to come outside. I come outside, and everybody that owns the house, I'm in a really nice neighborhood. I kind of thought this would happen where I just moved from because that was the nicest neighborhood I ever lived in where I just moved from. But I come outside, and everybody in the neighborhood is outside looking up in the sky. And when I look up in the sky, UFOs are in the sky, covering the sky, bro. I'm talking about they were circular craft, so it was so many of them. I'm talking about they bumper to bumper, and there was so many of them, and it was so distinct. So circular craft, bumper to bumper, like a blanket. As far as the eye can see, there's hardly any space in the sky for you to see the sky, actual sky. Since there were circles, you could see like a little diamond, basically where the circles were meeting. You know what I'm saying? Like so, because the UFOs were circular and they were bumper to bumper. You know what I'm saying? So it was like a UFO blanket. And in that dream, I always wake up at the same time. I see like one of the indicators lights flash on the craft, and I start to run in the house because I feel like they finna start blasting. But I've had that dream or vision at least 9 times throughout my life, so I wanted to make sure I point that out too.
okay. Yeah. All right. So like I said, your eye was open already. So who knows? Maybe that's how you use it to communicate with them. But if you're not conscious of your eye, then you're just not conscious of it. So whether your eye is open or not, you know what I mean?
Yes.
All right. So here we go. All right. Nose. Okay. So you're gonna scrunch your nose, okay, but you're gonna flex your chest. Okay. So, and then once you see them kind of pulling, you'll get pressure somewhere in the inside. Once you feel that pressure, you got to squeeze it. Feel it? Wherever you that's where you got to feel. You got to. There's somewhere these two are gonna meet in the middle because they're pulling. Like for me, I feel it like in my neck. So wherever you, okay, squeeze right there, the best you can. Okay, and then you're gonna open your hands once you heave. Okay, now squeeze your chest and give me a mm. Okay, and then you're gonna get pressure somewhere new. Where do you feel that? Back of your head, right? Okay. So you're gonna look up and then scrunch your nose, but and your cheeks. And you should feel it right there. You feel it?
Yeah.
Okay, then scrunch your nose till it pulls on it. And then once it pulls on it, give me a hard inhale through the nose. Okay. And then squeeze your forehead while raising your eyebrows and give me a E. Where Mo go? Well, so I'll be right back. What? What's that? What? Okay. All right. Now your vibration is here. Okay. Now we're gonna. I'm just bringing awareness over here. So you're gonna. It's like you're trying to pull all the muscles on your head up. Okay. And once you start doing that, you'll start feeling a stretch of the muscles inside, and it'll be the back, but inside somewhere. Feel that? Okay. Once you feel that, squeeze them. Yep. And then scrunch your nose. Okay. And then you're gonna inhale right through your nose. Okay. Then hit those muscles, hold them up, and give me a ah sound. Ah. Keep going. There you go. Okay, no. There you go. Now relax. Okay. Now put your hand above your head, and you're gonna see that you can feel above your head. Feel that?
All right. Yes.
Because now that it's open, you feel outside as above, so below. So however open you are inside is however open you're gonna be outside. Right. So the deeper we go inside, the more your aura is gonna have, higher your aura is gonna be. Okay. Okay. Now. Oh man. Nope. Nope. Oh, let me hit. Okay. Okay, let's test your eye out. I want you to close your eyes and picture a lotus flower. And just tell me what you see.
I think I'm making a seem like black stem with black stem with like blue.
So black and blue is what you see.
Yeah.
Okay, it's more like a royal blue, right? Or the or
Like a
dark.
purple,
Okay,
like
yeah.
a purple.
Okay, darker blue. Okay, so is it? But it's blue though, not purple, right?
Yes, blue.
Okay, so that's your eye, and that's pretty strong. Okay, so your eye is pretty open. All right. So um, lightly squeeze on your forehead, right? Just right in the center. Okay, and then start squeezing your knees. Okay, and it's gonna take a second, but they're gonna try and go reach each other. So you just keep squeezing them, and you'll feel the feelings of your nerves trying to go pull to each other. And then once you feel them connect, breathe in through your nose hard. Okay, and you're gonna squeeze your forehead, and squeeze your knees, and give me a like a ah, but with like a n at mm, mm. There you go. Did the flower change?
I wasn't seeing a flower. I was more or less seeing like something, something like kind of look mechanical. It looked more like screw on this side, screw on this side, and something connecting from up there by my head down through my lower back to my knees. Just kind of looked like like a kind of clip or something.
Okay, interesting. So your eyes open though, like a motherfucker, and it's just showing you. It's crazy symbolism, but for you to get the message, it's pretty strong because mine only does that type of stuff when I'm like going through like a process. I don't know how to explain it. When you go inside and you get entranced, and then I start doing shit, right? Whether I'm doing movements or crazy shit, whatever I'm channeling. It could be weird language. I've done that shit.
It kind of seemed like a bracket, like a U, and this part here had a pin on this side holding it in place, and a pin on this side holding it in my place. And those are two sides of my head, and it seemed like this part was coming out, and this was going and splitting to both of my knees. It felt like
Okay, okay. But you kind of felt them connect together though, right?
definitely
Okay, so now that your knees and your third eye is connected, squeeze them, and then you're gonna start feeling like your hips.
squeezing my knees, my third eye.
Yeah, put your feet like this, and it'll make it a little easier to do it.
Okay,
And then you'll squeeze your hips and your groin, like kind of that area. You know what I mean?
okay. So I squeeze my knees and my forehead.
Yep. And then you should start feeling your hips.
Absolutely.
Squeeze the hips. Okay, and then I'm gonna show you how to squeeze your sacral. So then you know how like if you're trying to take a piss and then you want to stop that muscle, squeeze it. Okay, squeeze it, and then you'll start feeling the chi go right into that your sacral area. Just keep pulling. And once you feel them all connect, give me a good breath through the mouth. Okay, now let them all go. Okay, and then you'll feel them start the air start going there. And then once you feel it start to go there, now re-squeeze them all again and give me a E sound. Yeah. Uh, go back inside and then see what image you get when you try and picture that lotus again.
It's white.
Yes. Okay, you see it now. It's all white. Is there a background? Is there a background?
The background is sky and I believe other plants around.
Okay, so you see grass though.
I see greenery from other plants. The view I have is like a bottom view, bottom up.
Okay. Oh, okay. Like you're looking into the sky.
Yeah,
Okay, like if you were
yeah,
laying on the floor.
yeah.
Okay, I got what you're saying. All right. Now pull your forehead and like pull your center of direction like down, and you'll be able to look forward. Like squeeze it. You know what I mean? And then you'll take the vision with you. And it's like you're moving the camera. You know what I mean? Can you see?
Yeah.
Okay. Now look around. Can you see 360? Huh?
Now it's like I'm losing it. Like
Okay.
I'm not seeing.
Relax your focus. Don't focus. Do the opposite of focusing. So you ever be driving and you just be like staring off and go into blank space?
Hmm.
That space. So sit in that space and you'll see. You gotta let go of you to see with the eye. So just so relax your focus and lose that and you'll be in space and then tell your third eye, show me a lotus, and then still do nothing. And I want you to let your eye do all the work for you versus you doing it. So you just gotta surrender yourself.
Okay. White lotus.
Okay. Is the background clear?
Okay.
Okay. See how it's a little easier to see?
Yes.
Yeah, once you let go, it's easier to do. Um, it's almost like you gotta like spy on yourself. I tell people that. Like it's like you gotta be in the room without letting your body know or some shit.
Yeah, there is grass on the ground.
Okay. You see that serotonin being released? That dopamine? Because now you're going into that state you need to be in so that you can see. Right? You're not tired, you're going into like that trance state but while being awake. So this is like why we're able to do it, and you don't need to be hypnotized and shit. All my students can do this awake, right? So I want you to look around and see if tell your third eye, show me a path, and then it should lead you somewhere. You should be see somewhere that you need to go. So you just got to look around and look for it.
Okay.
Okay, and then as you walk down the path or take yourself down that path, you'll start to notice it'll change, right? The scenery will change and it'll go into a different time. And then you'll have the first life. Whether it's this life, could be you're younger or it's another life. Okay. But just go with it. And then once you see the scenery change, take a look at your surroundings, your setting, your clothes, like all of that, so you can figure out what time you're
Okay, I'm gonna walk up the path.
at.
Okay. I can't see myself though.
Okay. You can't see yourself?
Everything looks rocky.
It's all right. It's coming in.
Yeah, I just see standing on the path and everything's rocky around me.
Okay. Tell your third eye, show me why I'm here. And then it should take you somewhere.
See space.
You're in space now, huh?
I just see space and stars everywhere.
Okay. Does it seem like you're flying or are you just remote viewing?
Just sitting up there. When I asked her, show me why I'm here, I just dipped off, and when I could understand it, I was in space. But
Okay.
I just saw us around the stars, and
Tell yourself, take me to those aliens that come and see me. See where you go. Just see what happens. Okay.
I could tell you I see. Man, I don't understand it.
What do you see?
Well, when I asked her to take me, to the beings of the craft, I was, I guess, specifically thinking like the green craft. When I asked to take me to the beings that operate the green craft, I did feel like I was like whooshed off to somewhere else, and then I just feel like a love, bro.
Like those feels like those are your
Like
people, huh?
somebody really, like I feel like somebody really loved the hell out of me, man. Like it was a bright white light. I couldn't really see shit. I really couldn't see
Uh-huh.
nothing, nobody. body. I just it was just a super bright light, and it was just radiating love like crazy. Make me, drop tears.
Okay. So, like I said, we're multidimensional. So there might even be a version of you. Um, you know what I mean? But you are one. Like you guys channel each other. So you have a connection to them. So I'm gonna show you how to talk to yourself, how to use your hands and shit. So that like, you can use them like yes and no questions. Okay. So you're just gonna flex your hands open. Okay, and you're gonna all you're gonna do is rotate them. You're not gonna move no arm movements, just rotate your hands. Okay, so you're gonna flex them. There you go. And then now start squeezing your shoulders and your biceps and your forearms and give me a E. 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 And then once you feel it open, you're gonna start flexing your hands like you're grabbing an imaginary ball, but don't make a fist. Squeeze the inside parts and give me a ah ah. Okay, and then open your hand and then squeeze the back of the hands and give me a E. E. Okay, now relax your hands and then feel the chi in your palms. Feel that?
Yeah.
Okay. Now pull on the back of your hands and start pulling it apart, and you'll feel the force from within. See how you're pulling, and then
Yes.
let go of one hand and feel the difference. Okay. All right. So now when you relax, then you give your energy. Your hands is radiating right now. Boom. Okay. So you're gonna use these hands like yes and no's. Okay. So you're gonna tell whatever hand means yes, one means no. You're gonna tell your body right now what that is.
Okay.
Okay. And then you're gonna ask a yes or no question, like, is my name Derrick? And then see which hand goes off.
Okay. It's my name, Derrick.
Okay, and that's your yes hand?
Yep.
Okay. So we're gonna ask to make sure your no hand works. Say, is my name Chris?
It's my name, Chris. Good.
Okay.
It feels like a air.
Yeah. A little tingle, right?
Right.
Okay. So now that you know your hands work, you're gonna ask your body. So you're gonna double down on what you just learned, right? You're gonna ask your body. So was that my people? You know what I mean? Was I once from there? You know what I mean? And you're gonna see which hand reacts because your body will know all the answers because this is where it's stored.
Yes.
Okay. And have they ever brought you on a ship in this life, like your son?
Yes.
Tell yourself, can you show me what happened, and then see if it takes you. And then you're just gonna relax and let your crown kind of do its thing. Remember, lose your awareness, because that focus is what's you got to let go of, and it'll take off. Okay, there you go. Starting to look for it. Boom. Okay, just let me know what you start to see.
I'm not sure. I just see.
Is it real bright?
Huh?
Is it real bright?
No, it's dark. It seemed like space again, but it just seemed like it's black and neon pink, like really bright neon pink lights, like as if it's like a
Like a ship?
yeah, it's like a ship or like just like neon pinkish like mechanicals like electrical boxes and stuff like that. I'm trying to ask for it to clear. Like let me see clear. Let me see clear.
So your third eye, you just say third eye, make my vision clearer, and then you got to relax, and then let it do it. Hopefully.
Okay, and definitely a ship.
But you get to see it in detail, huh?
Yeah, yeah. It's definitely like looks like a computer room type of ordeal
Okay.
with a lot of like a computer room.
Okay. Can you walk around?
Yeah, more like a computer room, classroom type of like how you would view like a college classroom,
Yeah.
something like that.
Like where they would operate on somebody and they would watch some shit, right?
Um, First walking in, it looked like like a computer room, like a bunch of like computers lined up by each other and rows and rows and rows of them. And then when I'm walking through it, it looks more like a professor standing down low and more like seats all around so somebody can listen to one person speak.
Okay.
Kind of like a classroom, but there are
Can,
computers
can,
everywhere. So
can you see your either your body or your spirit or whatever you like if you look down?
yeah, honestly, I feel like I look like blue etheric, like kind of like the Avatar movie. But I don't want to just say that, because
You got blue
I'm not
skin?
trying. Yeah, from what I'm seeing, blue skin and long ass feet.
Okay, so you're tall.
Yeah, I don't have to be that. Yeah, I'm definitely skinny. When you looking at my legs, yeah, from knee to ankle is really long.
Oh, you're still muscular though, right? Even though you're skinny.
Okay, it's like the vision come and go. I keep asking. Yeah, I mean, I don't seem frail. I feel like I'm a strong person.
Yeah. Okay, so like they kind of just place Anunnaki like as one group of people, but just like we do, they have different colors.
Hmm.
And there's the blue ones was like the Indian gods, the ones that they worship, but and really, but they're just from different parts. You know what I mean? So I want you to. So that's the ship. That's the ship that comes see you, or is that another ship?
Well, I asked them first. I asked, for them to take me to who do come and contact me in the green ship, and then I got the blasting white light full of love, and then I asked, for me to take me there. What happened? And I'm just seeing like the classroom or computer room type of ordeal. And I asked me to see myself, and and then I don't want to say, what I'm saying, just because I was just finna see that movie, the Avatar movie. I was, but like when you asked me to try to look at myself, but like that's what I was seeing, like like the leg of dude Jake. His skinny leg, my feet was long, toenails was colored, and then like stripe, kind of like stripes on my legs or something like that. That's I could only, and then I was able to at least look up to my knees, and from my knee to my ankle was longer than myself, than how I am. But I couldn't see my face or anything like that. That's what I was trying to keep asking for, clairvoyance, and being asking for my third eye to allow me to see it. I could not see my face or anything. I think the most I was able to get up to was like my arm. I couldn't even make out my hand, but it's definitely like giving off. And like I don't want to say, I was just trying to watch that movie, a couple nights, so I don't want to say, like that's my mind's just giving me that.
Nah, don't get in your way. Don't. You know what I mean? Just let it be.
I'm happy. I'm happy. You said that. You said that. Like, don't get in your way.
Yeah, because I'm like, yeah, yeah. You see what I'm saying? Though you just got to be in flow state, which is emptiness.
And
Like,
I in that movie, I really take on to that movie, man, and stuff like that. Movie really gets to me. That movie really gets to me. I do believe that the Most High, is as far as a man is involved. I somewhat believe it's a black male. Like the and I may be wrong, but I feel like it's a black male.
but it's not too
And I'm
like like you black though. It's different. Like, cause I'll show you them, right? And you'll see for yourself that I don't know what the fuck they are. Like they're different, but they're like anywhere from 8 to fucking 20 feet. right? So like they're big as fuck. So you'll see them. You know what I'm saying? Like we'll see right now what you can do because your eyes open. It's just kind of tricky the way that your eye working is working right now because it's just unveiling how it is. You know what I mean? So we'll see right now. So I want you to go back to that flower and then see if you can see is if the scenery changed.
I've asked like 3 times, and I'm just seeing what it looks like a light bulb, like shadow.
Okay, fuck it. Just go with it. Um, so light bulb usually symbolizes an idea or something in manifesting, right? Something like that, right? So ask your eye what you got on your mind.
So what I thought I had on my mind was I'm working on this lawsuit. I'll good thing you from Joliet, man. I have a huge lawsuit I'm working on with Will County Sheriff and Joliet Police. Um, they did a bunch of false arrest stuff. They illegally neutered my dogs. If you Google my name, Derrick Moore versus Joliet, you'll see I filed a lawsuit on it in 2019. So I thought I'm like, I'm actually putting this thing together and filed it. So I thought when you asked me that, when I asked that question, what was the question? What am I here for? Or
No,
what am I
no,
thinking?
no, no. What you say? I say, ask your eye what you got on your mind.
Right, right. When I asked what I have on my mind, I thought it was gonna be that about the lawsuit. So it's like this is like throwing suggestions up there, and I'm like, yeah, I'm thinking about the lawsuit. I'm sure it's about the lawsuit. I'm sure it's about the lawsuit. And then it's like, no, who you are.
Yeah.
That's what's stuck. Because I'm saying, yeah, I know I got to be thinking about the lawsuit, 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 lawsuit. I said, no, you think about who you are. So that's the one that's stuck.
Okay. Um.
Bro, that's the first time. That's the first time, bro, that I've, like I said, my parents are ministers, man. I've been praying and stuff for a while, man. That's the first time I feel like I've ever, got an answer from something. That was crazy. Okay.
Yeah. And I've done it plenty of times, but
That was
it's usually when I'm being stubborn, right? And now I gotta give in because I be trying to do everything myself. So I'll be like, how the fuck you do this? Right. And then sometimes you get answers, you know what I mean? But you gotta really surrender yourself because I don't know, I don't be
oh man. This closet behind me, bro. I went in that closet and asked what was the best solutions for this lawsuit. What should I do? Even though I kind of knew I just wanted some validation. I've sat in that closet and didn't get nothing. And you know what I'm saying? Just right now, I heard something say, "No, who are you? You want to know who you are, basically."
so
And so I
listen.
want.
So that's a version of you that is conscious now, that you unlock their DNA, right? And the DNA is in you. You are one. So that's why you can speak to it, right? So I want you to ask. You can hear me now, can't you? And speak to it directly.
Go, y'all go, go. I'm getting yes. You know, like you said, don't mess with yourself. I think I'm kind of messing with myself. I asked 3 times and I got yes 3 times.
Uh-huh. So, okay. Say, show me what time period you're from, and then you're gonna channel where the different time and go there. Hopefully. All right, it's starting to look for it. Boom. Now just relax, and then you should start to see. And then look at your body. Is it different? What does it look like?
Well, I have a problem with seeing myself.
Remember, you got to relax your focus. When you let go, that's how you see inside. Where you do the opposite, going inside, like you see on the outside.
I'm just getting the word warrior.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Oh, oh, oh. I'm seeing, I'm just getting the word warrior. And I'm seeing shiny armor, but not like that Civil War shit.
Yeah, you like some cool ass tech.
Yeah. And like my feet on the ground. Yeah, I'm getting warrior, shiny armor, head to toe, and my feet not on the ground.
Are
And
you
I feel
seeing it?
power.
Are you seeing it like third person, or are you seeing it through your own eyes?
I'm seeing it through my own eyes. I'm looking at it, and you know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of Orion's belt. It reminds me because how I'm seeing it, like how they show you the stars and then they connect the lines and show you what Orion's belt comes out to be.
Uh-huh.
That's how I'm seeing it. I'm seeing it like uh, a man, big, has armor on. One foot is like kind of above the other one, and he's just kind of in the air, just like bold and strong.
Okay. Are you tall? Are you short? Black? White? Tribal?
So I just, oh, you said that I asked. I asked fights for. Can you show me what he fights for? Oh, I said, can you show me who he fights for? And it just said what's right.
What's right?
Yeah, if like, and that's me, bro. That's me, bro. Like that's me. That's how I am.
Well, now
It
you know
don't
what.
matter what I lose. It don't matter what I'm gonna lose. I stand for what's right. I don't care what it's gonna cost. So I asked, I didn't hear what you told me to ask because I was asking myself, can you show me who he fights for? In the words of what's right. Oh, I want to know what that dream, what that vision is about. It's definitely something to me, man.
Yep. So you got it. You got all the connections. It's just a matter of time until they just start to link. But you see how like it wears you out too using this. Almost like when you read a book, it gets you tired.
Yeah.
You're using all your energy to go within. You're traveling places. You like right now. You take a cold ass nap, right? You like I'll take a good ass nap.
Yeah, just the squeeze and stuff like that. That was giving me a workout. Did
Yeah,
you think I was doing it too hard? And no.
nah, nah. The more you use your muscles, the stronger your vibration sounds. You can squeeze your whole body and do a bigger breath. You know what I mean? Just flex all your muscles. But I'm I want you to sit outside and I want you to start working on your connection with them. Call one of them to you, but you got remember you just send it out, but you let go. Remember, you don't do nothing. You just kind of send the signal out, and then you relax and go into space, right? And then once you feel it, and see if it'll come. I'm pretty sure you can do it.
Okay, so send the signal out.
And then you just chill, do nothing, and then to kind of tell your body, like, let me know when they're here, and then you open your eyes. Like your body, because your body's conscious, you can talk to it now, speak to it, right?
And
And
then open my eyes after I feel like.
yeah, and then check. You know what I mean? So like, because I'm pretty sure you could do it. And then we're gonna start documenting that shit straight up. We're gonna blow you up on YouTube or something.
Okay. So what's the question should I ask?
Nothing. You say, call them to you, like send them to, like, hey, I want you guys to come see me, but address that ship or whatever. Be specific. You know what I mean? Because you can match the frequency of it. You already know how to. You just haven't did it yet.
Okay.
I mean, but you don't want to do it in here unless it pulls up on your window. You're not gonna be able to see it. You're gonna have to go outside. You know what I mean? That's why I said I'm gonna give you homework. So
Okay.
I mean, you could do it now if you want to. It's nighttime though, but you'll see the lights a lot better. I bet. You know what I mean? So
Oh yeah, it don't be no mistaking because I be scanning. I don't be playing. I be out there scanning. A sniper couldn't move out there without me seeing it. I be on it.
I was one of them people though. I used to sit on my, I would, 'cause I smoke a lot, right? And I would just go sit on the back porch and I just stare at the sky. Like I've seen aliens shit too, and you know it's them because I remember I was sitting with this girl and I was like looking at this shit, and I was like, she seen me, kept staring at it. She's like, "What are you staring at?" I was like, that was different." I was like, "That shit is like shiny, like sparkling, a little different than the rest of the
Yeah.
star." And then it took off, boom, and there was a streak of neon green. Boom! It sped so fast though, just as fast as I saw it, it was gone. Right. So
Neon green, man.
I was like, "Oh, oh," and she was like, "I was like, you ain't see that? You ain't see that?" I was like, "Fuck." I was like, nothing." I was like, "Fucking took off." I told you I was fucking staring at it.
What do you know? What do you know about the teachings of Malachi Z. York? Do you know anything about him?
What's that?
So in history, somebody have said that like a white man talk about new star constellations and UFOs, and he's given like Nobel Peace Prizes, he's given awards. Black people talk about UFOs and new star constellations. They are locked away and given sex crimes, sex charges against kids. So that's how it's been for. We have teachers that's been teaching us, stuff like this, like the things that you've been teaching me. We have teachers that have been teaching us stuff like this, and they lock them up, bro. They lock them up and they give them like sex crimes against kids. So America, like the America, don't give a fuck about them having a fair trial or nothing because, like they hear that they touch kids or something like that. You know, so Malachi Z. York is one of the teachers that teaches things like this, and they basically locked him away. And in his book, he's written. So this is a man, like he's written like I think like 2,000 books maybe, and teaching people the way, and they locked the man away and gave him a charge that he ain't even doing. And another brother recently is Rashad Jamal. Same thing, teaching us, what I'm saying, like how to eat and about meditation, straight about meditation. Malachi Z. York was teaching people about refraining from sex, how to preserve your sexual energy and use it to raise your kundalini. And they locked him up saying that he was messing with some underage women. The man was teaching people to refrain from sex. You know what I'm saying? So like our teachers that our brothers that try to teach us this stuff, bro, and try to teach us that we have a family in the stars and the constellations and stuff. They lock them away and they don't make it to where we can't. Our people won't be taught the shit.
I get
There's just two of the people.
you. I get you.
But on Malachi York books, and I've seen it nowhere else. Like if people like, oh, he's a liar, he's a liar, he is a liar. That color craft that came to me twice, he has it on his book. He has that, the same color craft on his book. He said they come from Planet Risk, you know. So yeah, some deep teachings, man.
Okay, but yeah, we're gonna start tapping in your own because you can do whatever they can, whatever you want, you can achieve it. So like, if that's the type of shit you want, do it. You know what I mean? Because if you're into it, it doesn't feel like work. So they'll listen if you can provide proof. So let's do it. Let's get to it. All right. And then that's what I wanted. I want you to start working on because I'm pretty sure you can do this. And then shit, we'll blow you up. You know what I mean? Fuck it. Let's get it.
For sure.
All right. So that's what I want you to practice on. All right.
Channeling, right?
Yep.
Okay.
All right. Um, and then let me know. Message me back. You know. And then shit. I'm I'll probably be in Joliet sometime this week. Maybe we'll link up or something.
Yeah, man. Yeah, it'd be nice if you was, man. I see you smoke too, man. I grow my own. I make my own wax. I've had a couple guys come from Joliet say they was gonna come smoke all night. They couldn't make it through one of my wax blunts. They asked one trying to drive no more. So yeah, I definitely introduce you to one of my wax blunts so we can,
Oh yeah, you said
I'm
you
actually,
moved though, right? You in Michigan, right?
yeah, I'm in Michigan, but I gotta come out. That's my city. My mama out there still, my sister out there.
All right, yeah. Let me
So
know whenever you going out there. No. All right,
okay, yeah, I'll be out there probably the 30th or so, like something like that, bro.
all right, bro. Let me know.
I appreciate you, man.
All right, bro. And then let me know how that goes.
Okay, we'll do.
And then if it works, shit, start recording that shit.
Will I will. I'm gonna start writing everything down too. Any methods for astral projection? You think?
Um, yeah, but I'd have to sit and I probably could show you how to do it. We just
I get to the vibrational state. I've been to the vibrational state like 4 times. I just cannot get out my body.
so you just gotta see now your body's conscious. You just tell it to get up. You say up. So, like just like how you were using your third eye right now. Same
Uh-huh.
way. Because once you get to that where it feels like you're falling, you know what I mean? You felt that, right? Where it feels like you're falling and it kind of like startles you and shit.
Yeah, I felt that before.
All right. So that's the point you got to get to. And then you just say, up, tell it what to do, but just try not to panic. As soon as you move, your body's going to wake up. So you can't really go ahead.
I've been trying like the rope method. I guess I'm not too good with visualizing.
Yeah. So fuck it. Don't visualize. Tell it what to do now. Just say up and then see if it does it.
Okay.
All right.
All right. Definitely keep in touch with you, bro. I appreciate you very much, man.
All right, brother. Talk soon.
All right.
Peace.